Oh, I'm back at Winton Wetlands, and man, the frogs are going off today. There's a fair bit of water down there in the lowlands. It's just beautiful to listen to. You won't hear it quite the way that I am, because of this lavalier kit. It tends to focus on me more than anything else around me. But it's just awesome to be back, and hopefully we can get something magical again like I did last time. The communal nesting site that I filmed the last time I was here is right in front of me. Have no idea whether they're still there. What's that, 3 weeks ago or something I was here, maybe a little bit longer. But fingers crossed they are. Still in breeding season at the end of it though. But as usual, we get what we're given. I'm just hoping that I get some sort of beautiful action that I can photograph and film. Anyway, sit back and see what happens. We are nicely sorted out with our koala fleece, and now it's time to head up the hill and try not to fall asleep waiting for the yellow-footed Antechinus to come out of its bloody hole, because it didn't come out today during the day. So hopefully we can film it in infrared and have a bit of fun. Alright, pillow down. We are set, ready. When we come back, I'll get the fire going, have a cuppa, and then jump into bed. Well, don't that piss you off? I just walked all the way to the top of the hill, got myself set up, and realised I haven't brought my infrared light for my camera. Got to go all the way back, 500 metres. Well, it's probably not that much, 100 and something. But I've already went halfway and realised I've forgotten my seat. There you go. I'll certainly be buggered by the time I get back. The wind's still up and the clouds are thick as, bro. Sun's trying to break through, but it's not looking good at the minute. So hopefully it clears as the day goes on, because it makes for a very depressing and a bit boring adventure. I have a yellow-footed Antechinus that joined me about 15 minutes ago. Came from behind me, ran down there, so it's just been playing down there. I have the white plumed honeyeater going from a tree down there that's got like a wet patch, tiny little hole. So I think it's getting some of the what do you call it, alcohol out of the tree. and then it's flying up to this other gum tree here, and it's like grubs or something's in underneath the bark. It's going up here and doing something. It was doing it yesterday afternoon as well. So it just turns up, flies to that tree first, and it goes to that one. So again, interesting to watch everything that goes on around you, learning, understanding different birds, different animals. Last night had something very unusual happen to me. I have had this once before, but not the way that this turned out. All right, I go to bed and I've got the chills and a host of other symptoms. So I thought I'd gotten a virus. Oh, there's another agile over there. Not agile, yellow-footed Antechinus. I thought I got the virus that my daughter had, which a temperature and a heavy sort of chest cold. So like a flu. My grandkids got it as well. So yeah, laying in bed there thinking, oh great, I've got bad sinus, got all this crap. I'm shivering like mad. I'm warm, toasty warm in bed, but my bones are freezing. Anyway, drifted off to sleep. Woke up at 12 o'clock. Had those symptoms, but worse than before. Then my feet started to get cramps. So a little bit in one foot for starters, and then the other one started carrying on, and I started to think, oh, hang on a minute. Am I dehydrated? I'm still shaking like I've got a temperature. So it's possible that I have dehydrated myself badly. And then I started to feel my hamstring cramping up a little bit. So I jumped out of bed as quick as possible, because I don't know whether you've had them like this, but man, when your whole leg goes into cramp, you can't move. You're absolutely debilitating. And when it finally subsides, you're too scared to get out of bed, because as soon as you move, it cramps up again. Anyway, I got out of bed as quickly as possible, sat in the front of the car with the heater on, and drank a litre of water. I just took my time. Took some Panadol, booming headache. Woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, feeling heaps better. So that's what it was. I dehydrated myself. Okay, we've got 2 yellow-footed Antechinus coming back over this way. I waffled on far too much. Let's get some action on film. Well, that was super enjoyable, but I have a problem. I do think I have a temperature. This, I'm standing in the sun while I'm watching that female build a nest, doing odd things with the leaves, and I'm shaking. I'm chilled to the bone. I have got tons and tons of layers on, and I shouldn't need to. I may have a virus besides what I said before about dehydrating myself. I did both. I had both. Anyway, waffling on again. This is the sort of event that I won't leave. I will stay here at all costs. But I'm really struggling. So I'm going to go back down to the car. I'm going to make myself a cuppa, sit in the car and turn the heater on. Have some Panadol and take it from there. Well, my hand was forced. I had to come home. 3-hour drive. Got there in the afternoon and slept the rest of the day. And for the next 5 days, I pretty much stayed in bed. So we are 7 days into the future, and this is the only day that I've been able to get out into the reserve and actually have a voice. The last 3 days, yeah, bad sore throat, couldn't speak very loudly at all. But we're doing okay now. Now that's all in the past. It's only the second time I've ever had a real flu, and they're horrible. Don't ever want one again. Right, so my trip was cut short for the second time in a row, studying yellow-footed Antechinus, but we get something every time we go there, which is great. I did enjoy watching that female take the nesting material from the bottom of the nest and bring it to the top. It was very strange, but hey, entertaining nonetheless. Now, the agile Antechinus make a dome nest with an entrance at the site. So in a hollow of a tree, just makes it a little bit more secure for their young and warmer for themselves and that as well. I don't know whether the yellowfoot does that, or does it make a cup shape. That would be interesting to find out. If I could get a hold of a ladder while I'm up there somewhere and be able to have a good look inside, would be awesome. Now she's definitely probably pregnant. She wouldn't be putting a lot of effort into a nest just now. What they do is the agile will start from June, checking up on the old nesting site. Then just before breeding season starts, around the middle of July, she'll start rebuilding that nest. She won't be going and doing a hell of a lot of work. She'll just go in, check it out, make sure no one else is going to claim it by putting their scent in there, and she'll bring a leaf or two every now and then. And as then the babies are born, they'll still stay in the communal nesting site, but only for another week. So once they're born, for another week or so, she'll start getting more and more intense on rebuilding the old nesting site. I would expect that it's similar for the yellow-footed Antechinus, and hopefully that we can go back there towards the end of this month and maybe catch a glimpse of her carrying the babies as they're starting to really develop. So during October, after 5 weeks of carrying them around, she will leave them in the nest, and I would say that the yellowfoots are very similar, but it's all to be discovered, isn't it? It's all something to really look forward to seeing. So hopefully we can get back up there and stay for the allotted time that I wanted to stay there for, rather than shooting off again. So hopefully we can get some magnificent stuff going back there again, get some great photographs of her carrying the babies around. Would be awesome. And then when we get to December, that's when the agile juvenile joeys start coming out of the nest. So I don't know when the yellowfoots, the juveniles start coming out. I'll just have to make a guesstimation that they are similar to the the ducks landing in the water beside me. That they're come out at similar times, and because that nest was so close to the entrance the nest that she was building, so we probably get a good look at the juveniles playing in that bit of an opening, coming in and around and looking outside. That would be awesome to be able to see that and witness them coming down the tree and stuff like that. But anyway, that's all I've got for you for today. Short and sweet. I've been tortured. You're all good now, and I hope that you got something out of this video. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel and get more of this amazing stuff, click on my pretty little face down in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hit the little bell, you'll get notification whenever I do anything else. And if you want to go and have a look at all the other amazing and crazy things that I do, click on my icon here at the end of this video. It'll take you to my channel. I talk about photographing and filming in a forest environment, out in the open, talk about birds in flight. When I go on adventures, I take you with me. Just go and have a browse, there'll be something there of interest, I am sure. And just remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing, filming wildlife, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.